The history of the Trail of Tears is a peak example of cynicism, demonstrating how a state machine can trample the law for the sake of profit. By the beginning of the 19th century, the five largest tribes of the American Southeast were not enemies of the states. They built farms, converted to Christianity, and drafted their own constitution. However, their lands were ideal for growing cotton, and the government decided the Indians were redundant. When the Cherokee appealed to the Supreme Court, something incredible happened. The court recognized their right to the land as inviolable. Yet, President Andrew Jackson simply ignored the law, famously remarking, "John Marshall has made his decision, now let him enforce it." As a result, 60,000 people were driven into exile under military escort. People were torn from their homes in the dead of winter without warm clothing. A quarter of them perished from hunger and cold on the journey known as the Trail of Tears. The survivors were forced into Oklahoma, into barren prairies that were then considered a dumping ground wanted by no one. But the tragedy did not end there. Decades later, oil was discovered on these useless lands. As soon as the scent of money grew stronger than conscience, the government broke all its promises once again. Tribal sovereignty was liquidated, and the Indians were stripped of their land rights to please oil tycoons. It was a double theft, proving that in the pursuit of resources, democracy can be transformed into a tool of endless genocide.
Want to know more? Hit follow.